Alright guys, I got a good video for you today. So today, we're back at Zippers Performance again. That's Bob.
How you doing, everyone?
Hey, that's the guy. When you want someone to work on your bike, Bob is the man. Best tuner around, I'm telling you. You remember guys that I changed out the slip-ons on my 124 cubic inch 2019 Street Glide. I put Khrome Werks 4.5s on there and it sounded amazing, but they didn't have any baffles in them. So today we're looking for the right baffles to make the most torque.
At low throttle position.
Yeah, at low throttle position. I got two Khrome Werks baffles. One is the HP Plus baffle and the other one is the louvered baffle insert. We're going to run it with no baffles and then we're going to try it with both of these baffles in it and we'll give you the results. So it's going to be a good video. So let's get it started. We'll do a dyno run with no baffles. Thanks, Bob.
Sure.
Sound good, I have to admit. I hope it doesn't change the sound too much when I put the baffles in, because with no baffles it sounds great. Now if you're looking and say it looks a little different, it's because I don't have the tips on this. This is the tip right here, right there. First dyno run, no baffles. Okay guys, so we're inside. We're about to look at the dyno sheet and Bob's going to explain it to you. So this is the first one with no baffles.
Okay, so what we wanted to do was have a baseline of where we started. And what we see here is it made pretty good power, 129 horsepower corrected, SAE, and it made 149 pound-foot of corrected torque between 3,500 and 4,000 RPMs.
Okay.
That's a lot of torque. But let's see where you ride the motorcycle and what it means in reference to wheels or speed. So I make my runs in 5th gear so I don't overspeed the tire.
Okay.
So you could add 5 or 6 miles per hour to this, but you're talking about 55 to 60 miles per hour. You're right here in this torque dip.
Right.
Which is going to give you the sensation that you have to downshift and feel like you have to keep opening the throttle to get the bike to move. Because your power and torque starts up here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's what we're going to try to straighten out by installing baffles.
Okay, just to say, so This is miles per hour down here.
Yes.
And right here, this one down there at 50 miles per hour, I'm at my lowest point.
Right.
What do you think that's about, 110 or something?
111.
111, okay. Now, can you put it at RPM so we can see that?
Yes.
Guys, I know you can't see that. Let me show you. Let me show it to you a little bit better.
Okay.
Can you guys see that right there? Point at it, Bob.
Yeah, I'll get the cursor back up there.
Yeah.
So, cursor, it's 111.25 pound-foot of torque.
That's a huge dip.
Yeah.
Huge dip, okay. And what we're trying to do, well, yeah.
And just so everybody knows that we use an SAE correction factor with that. That's not the actual number, so
okay.
There's no confusion there.
All right, guys, so I'm going to step out of the way and I'm going to let Bob see which baffle is going to be best. And when I come back, then we'll see which one he chose. All right, see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now, he tried both. He decided on this one baffle. He said it's the best for my riding style. He's going to put it back in now, and you'll hear the bike with the new baffles, and you'll also see the dyno run with the new baffles. We'll tell you which one he went with in just a moment, but he's going to start it up, give you a dyno run, and here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Sounds familiar.
All right, guys, I got Bob here, and he's going to show me what we're making horsepower and torque with the new baffles. And I didn't tell you which ones we chose. I'll let him tell you which ones we chose, and he'll tell you about the horsepower and the torque.
Okay. Basically, we put the louvered baffles into the mufflers. We made a few dyno runs, and here's where we are. So right now we made 148 foot-pound of corrected torque and almost 132 horsepower.
Okay.
Corrected. 131 and a half.
Mm-hmm.
But here's where the biggest difference is going to be in the drivability. So I'll show you what we had, and we're going to go with no baffles. Okay, so now in red was the runs without the baffles installed in the muffler.
Mm-hmm.
And typically what that can do is it makes a good peak torque number.
Mm-hmm.
But as you notice, it's definitely low
Yes, a big
in the
dip
beginning,
right there. Yeah.
and it's a little bit lower in horsepower,
Mm-hmm.
which is a sign you don't want to go any more restricted than what
Right.
the louvered baffle provides.
Right.
So let's put this in realistic terms. We're seeing it in RPM.
Okay. Where did you get that big dip in RPM?
This is at 2,500, 2,300 RPMs.
Okay.
So what we'll do is we'll turn this to miles per hour. And now remember, this is in 5th gear, so it's not
Right.
going to be exactly as it were in 6th.
Okay.
But, so at 50 miles per hour, you can add roughly 5 miles per hour to it. You're at 55. So if you're cruising 55 at 60 miles per hour, you have this huge dip here in torque.
Mm-hmm.
And let me put a cursor here so you can see it. So roughly 111 pound-foot of torque
Right.
to 135.
Right. Guys, that is a huge difference.
Yes.
Huge difference. Right here, 111. Now it jumps up to 135 foot-pounds of torque. And that is right where
you ride
how
the
many miles per
motorcycle.
hour? Yeah.
At highway speed in
Yeah.
6th gear.
Exactly. Yeah, that's awesome.
Right, if you want to pass somebody, this is the difference probably from downshifting
Uh-huh.
or just leaving it in 6th gear
Yeah.
and just easing the throttle open a little bit and passing.
Right. You see this huge spike where I was making about 125, I guess.
Right.
And then it dropped off, it dipped, it took a really bad dip there by running no baffles. So with the new baffles it put in, look at that, getting up to 134.
A significant gain.
Yeah.
There. And of course, if you look at the torque curve, it just linearly continues
Right.
until it starts to reach and peak out. And then you got a little bit of gain in horsepower. I
Yeah.
mean, you picked up probably about almost 2 horsepower,
Okay.
you know, but it definitely helps the engine pump air better. We've had some good luck with the other one, but it's with a smaller engine.
Okay.
This is a much larger engine than your 114 or your 117 factory engine.
Right. So the other baffle, just to get in here, the other baffle was good, but this one, for my particular engine, was the one that I needed. And you can see the results right here. Well, let me just say this. It's important when you're doing a performance upgrade to look at the dyno, not just the peak number, it's where you're getting the horsepower and the torque. And you see this right here, it comes on early and it stays. I'm happy with it. I'm making 130 foot-pounds of torque at 1600 RPM.
Yeah, 1700 RPM.
1700 RPM. That's awesome.
He's doing all this fast riding, but he ain't gonna race anybody. You're probably gonna see this and be like, oh man, he left a message on my video. Yeah, I did. Yo.
All right, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. I got some more videos that I'm making while I'm here, so be looking for them. So I want to thank Bob again, and I want to thank you for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like it, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Check out all the other videos that will be coming from Zippers Performance. Thank you. All right, Bob. Thanks, man.
Anytime.
All right. Like, share, and subscribe, and have a blessed day.